What's going on, guys? We are back once again, and we're going to be doing another review today. I actually liked how I was able to go more in detail on certain seasons of Power Rangers, so we're going to be going into another amazing season of Power Rangers that I remember watching growing up, and it's actually another one of my favorite, I would say seasons, because again, I would still consider all Power Rangers to be a series, but this was more of a season for me, or a season in general. So we're going to be talking about Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. This was honestly one of my favorite growing up, and the reason why is because not only had to do with space, it was also the first crossover in Power Ranger history between Power Rangers in Space and Lost Galaxy, as well as also showing more of the universe within space and being able to show different kind of aliens and powers and everything of that nature. So of course you get your five main ones within Power Rangers Lost Galaxy. You got, of course, Kendricks, you got Damien, you got Leo, you got Kai, you got Mike, who becomes the Magna Defender, and of course Maya. So again, and then some other stuff that happens in the series as well. So the entire thing is all these different ones, they are on a mission on a space type of city that is going to try to find another type of planet for civilization, and they keep getting attacked by the villain Trakina and her father. And among their villains, and of course we come across different Zords and different kind of powers and everything of that nature. I really like this series because again, it had to do a lot with space. There was a lot of cool fights, there was a lot of great acting, I would say, in here as well. And obviously I'm just going to say this again, every season, I think if you're also a guy, you're going to have almost every kind of crush in here. And I still have a crush on Sierra Vincent this day that played Maya, as well as also Melody Perkins, who played Corone, who made a return and got to become a Ranger, which was awesome. And I mean, let me say this, I will say that seeing Corone come back as a kid and seeing her transformation from Astronema and then becoming Corone at the very end of Space, and then still trying to be Corone in Lost Galaxy, and then becoming the Pink Ranger, that was really cool to see. And also, of course, the crossover events, bringing the Psycho Rangers back was absolutely amazing. Seeing, of course, some of these, I think there was one episode where there was really no powers involved. They found a lost station, and it was almost like an alien type of movie scene that they did for an episode. That was kind of cool. And then also, of course, with like a slavery thing that was going on with the pirates, or a pirate kind of slavery thing, it was really cool to see the ones go up against another kind of villain in another galaxy. And then of course just a lot of things that they put in here that I find that was absolutely amazing to put into the show, because not only was it what it would be like if there was any kind of space activity at some point later on in the future, or what would it be like to come across these other types of celestial beings, as well as also be able to fight these things, and how would you fight them and why would you fight them. So again, there was a lot of cool moments. I think one of my favorite moments, even with to me, even though it's a small moment, I think my 3 or 5 top moments in Lost Galaxy, of course, with the crossover episodes where TJ literally yells, he says, "How about 11 of us?" And they just all, you know, of course, morph, and we finally get to see them. So that was an amazing moment. And then, of course, when Mike officially comes back and Leo has to prove that he's still worthy enough to be the Red Ranger, because even though Mike did pull the sword out, he gave it to Leo, and Leo was still able to become a leader. And then, of course, also when Kendricks dies, that was an incredible moment. Then when Corone actually becomes the Pink Ranger was a great moment as well. And then I think another moment, I will say, even though it was kind of like a heartfelt moment, but it was also kind of interesting. I can't remember his name, the one that trained Trakina, and he was a warrior, but then he saved this little girl, and she was nice to him, and it really made him realize what he was doing to help Trakina, because she was going to kill innocent people while they were being transported off the city. And he told her, "I'm not going to let you do this. They're filled with innocent people, little children. I'm not going to let you do this." And it really showed not only how honorable he was, but at the same time that, yeah, he lost his way, but he was still honorable. And that's why I think a lot of people liked his character, like how I liked Clipter. You know, Clipter, even though he was evil, but he still had honor in him. He was still like that in you know, Power Rangers in Space. So I will say it was cool. We even got to see them get the Astro Megazord and among other things. So again, it was really cool. I really like this series. Like I said, if you guys have ever watched Power Rangers Lost Galaxy, give it a try. Let me know what you think. What do you remember about it? What was your favorite episode? Who was your favorite Ranger? What was your favorite moment in Power Rangers Lost Galaxy? If you remember anything, let me know. If you guys have a favorite moment, obviously let me know down in the comments. Who was your favorite Ranger? What do you remember about it? Did you guys even watch it? Either way, let me know your thoughts about it down in the comments, and I'll see you as always on the very next one.